Hello, everybody. I'm Elena Nesi. I'm analytics team lead at Monks, and I'm here together with you with Juliana Jackson. Please,
Hi,
darling,
everyone.
introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Juliana, and today I'm Elena's wingman because she was the one that helped me test some things on Piwik PRO. So we're very excited to be here at Piwik PRO Day. Yay!
Thank you. We're a dream team. So then, this presentation is about the possibility to test whatever analytics platform you want and see all the features. So imagine that you want to learn a new platform. You want to implement Piwik PRO, but you have a problem. You don't have enough traffic on your website to test anything. You can't create meaningful report. And if you have a real-time dashboard, you can't see much there. So that was Juliana's problem, and she came to me and she said that she really wanted to try the real-time dashboards and create different plugins there, but she couldn't do that because she didn't have enough traffic to do so. I said, sure thing, we can. Yes, I can help. I just happened to deploy a tool that I presented at Super Week that simulates user navigation on any website. I was using my localhost website because I'm not a proud owner of a very followed blog. The navigation is real. It produces data that really looks real because it selects different scenarios. So you're going to see different browsers, different devices, different browsing paths. So some people are going to just bounce, and some people are going to navigate. Some are going to click to specific articles in Juliana's page, and some others will end up in the About Me page. And finally, potentially, it produces a data set with volume, with data points for every day for several days. So what I do on my local machine is that I have a cron job that will run my script several times each day at some specific hours with many processes in batches for every day of the week. So let me show you how it's done. So first thing first, since we had a fun incident the first time that we tried to do this, of course, Juliana website was down. This is not the first time we're here, are we? So this time, right? Wasn't that fun?
It wasn't. It always happens to me at the wrong times, the server.
No, this is the demo effect, I'm telling you. I'm almost like yesterday, everything was working correct. Now we're doing this sort of live, and I have the jiggles. Okay, so what I did was to go to the robots text file of Juliana's website to get the sitemap, and then I got the sitemap. We want the sitemap to randomically choose one of the articles when the landing page happens to be article. We have all these random numbers that decide whether the landing page is the home page, the blog, or a specific article. So I choose that by going here and getting the sitemap. Now, this sitemap is not as pretty as the one that I already have, because it contains 3 URLs, but I do have already one that I luckily already downloaded that sort of looks like this. So I will step back a bit, show that I have the sitemap XML file over here. I have 2 versions of the script because the second one, I'm a bit messy. So now I'm calling the script with Python. This is the name of the script I'm calling. This says that I'm going to run this time the script without headless mode so that we can see what happens. But normally this goes in the background. And 10 is the number of processes I'm going to run. Now let's send 20 people to your website. Oh my! I hope that my connection can do this. Okay, so. Let's go to the real-time dashboard of Juliana's website so that we can see that currently nobody's on the website. or I mean, not in the last 5 minutes at least.
Don't hurt me like that, Elena. Maybe.
I know, sorry, it sounded bad. I didn't mean it like that.
People are gonna come later, man. It's just very early right now.
Oh, I'm the worst. Yeah, they're definitely gonna come later. So we're gonna see 5 processes per time. This makes it slightly more realistic. It could be more than 5 processes at a time. And as you can see, we have 5 different pages here with all different landing pages. They're scrolling to the bottom. Now they will accept the cookie banner and prosecute with the navigation. What you see here is a little bit slow on a purpose to, again, make everything realistic. So we're gonna have to wait a moment and possibly play forward the click over here. And we already have 5 visitors. This is what's happening here. So it's prosecuting with this is how we know what is being done. Okay, so we have some processes have given consent, as we can see.
Oh, look, it's Simo. Hi, Simo.
Ciao, Simo. Let's see what else happened. Okay, we have some navigation going on. Okay, some stuff is happening. And the number of visitors keeps on growing. So we have all visitors here, and let's have a look. Well, actually, Juliana, you navigate this. You are the creator of the real-time dashboard.
Yes, let's go in, share. And I'm gonna be like one of those people pre-COVID, like, is everybody seeing my screen? So yeah, obviously your script is working. And let's go on real-time dashboard, just give it a refresh. So as you can see, guys, the way Elena is simulating the traffic is not just basically sending hits. It's also a kind of a mix of locations and device and campaigns and different type of sources. So I think when I was writing the article for Piwik PRO, which by the way, you should definitely read, you're gonna probably find it somewhere, Martin will share it. When I started testing the real-time dashboards feature, obviously, like not everybody has traffic to their blog all the time. Sometimes people take their time. But as a creator, I always like to see how my content performs immediately after I posted it. Granted, I haven't posted in a long time, I know. But I went to Elena because, as she mentioned in the beginning, she won the Super Week Golden Punch Card Award for this solution. And Elena, I also want you kind of like to tell people how did you come up with the idea, because I know it's kind of like very much related to your team. But yeah, so when I came here in Piwik PRO, it's very simple. You go on real-time dashboards. Now almost everybody has access to it. I think everybody has access to it. And what I really like about this is that you can actually go back up to an hour to see your traffic, which I really think is cool, because if you're doing QAing, if you're testing different things, you have enough space to work with and look back in time to make sure that everything that you do it's obviously working. So obviously, just like with basic dashboards, you have the possibility of adding different types of visualizations for your data. Or of course, you can create different segments or add the ones that you already have here. So you can see a breakdown. You see nobody's giving me consent today, which is sad. But there you go. You can see everything in real time. So, I mean, yes, my blog is very small, but think about, like having a publishing, a website. When you're launching new content, real-time data is very, very much, very important. But obviously, real-time data needs to lead to real-time action to be able to be effective, but we're not going to talk about that today. So also we have a campaign performance here that let's see, Elena was here. So Elena, do we have campaigns sent yet? Different campaigns, different source mediums, because I wanted to see that.
Yes, we can have a different campaign.
Let's see, campaign performance. We should be able to see them soon coming in. And yeah, I mean, what I do, maybe let's remove the segment. So what I really like about the real-time dashboard feature is that Obviously, you can QA a lot of things in real time. If you have a product launch, you can see in real time the adoption. You can, debug different events. But also, it's like, I think it's a marketing thing that I think it makes you feel better if you see your campaign data in real time, or like obviously like promotional events or launches. So for me as a marketer, this is very important. But at the time when I was testing this, I didn't have enough traffic on my website to fully, play around with the feature. So that's why I reached out to Elena, because she initially did this to work with GA4, but obviously it works with any type of analytics tool. So I think it's important that, I think for juniors in general, or people that are just like on the fence about testing a tool and they don't feel like they want to commit too much, I'm sure a lot of us in the analytics community have a website that, even if it's not a blog, it's a website that we have a URL that we use to test different things. Or there's a lot of websites where you can create a fake temporary website to test things out. So I think if you don't want to commit, but you want to kind of explore a feature like real-time dashboards or other features, and you want to explore it to kind of its full capability, you do need traffic to be able to unlock different, parts and actions in that feature, or unlock different features in an analytics tool. So for me, this was very, very, easy to be able to see what the feature does. And actually want to share, I wrote an article here called How the Piwik PRO Real-Time Dashboarding Feature Works. So I actually went very, very deep into how to plan your dashboard, how do you make, how to create different parts of your dashboard. Because obviously, a lot of people think that data's main quality should be the fact that it's clean, the fact that it's clear, the fact that it's correct. But actually, the most important attribute for data is actionability. Me and Elena were just talking earlier before starting to record that it doesn't matter how much data you collect if it doesn't lead to action. So like, instead of focusing on tracking everything or collecting everything, you should focus on tracking and collecting data that actually helps you make progress. But before I pass it back to Elena, make sure you go and check my blog about this feature, where I will explain to you step by step, as you can see here, how to set it up. I want to make sure to tell you guys that the core version of Piwik PRO is free, so you can test this. And also, Elena, why don't we tell people how you came up with this? Because I think the backstory of it is very important, because there's a lot of people watching us right now that lead analytics team, data teams. And I also want to kind of like, maybe you want to share to people how they can use your solution. So I'm going to pass it back to you. Where are you, Elena? There you are.
I'm over here. Thank you, Juliana. So why did I do this? There was a time where my team was mostly composed by junior members. They all needed to learn how to use GA and GTM. And I felt like one of the main impediments for them was to have a safe space to do it. They wanted to be able to learn without messing up clients' data, and I wanted that too, very much. And also without being seen so closely, like to be able to do it in their own little garden, right? And so we started with a local host website, and I instructed them to create their own little website on their own computers. And I recommend everybody to do that, because it is very easy to do, and you can test so many things with that. It's a perfect first learning step. And then after that, I also noticed that that wasn't good enough if you want to pull reports, to play with dashboard, to learn with anything like real-time dashboards that kind of require to have more than one person clicking on your own website, that one person being you. So what I decided to do was I started thinking about possible ways, and synthetic data, of course, was one of them, but that's not good enough because, for instance, with Google Analytics, there are a lot of impediments, and I'm sure with other platforms too. Google Analytics won't correctly identify users and sessions if the the event doesn't come from the API itself. So for instance, I tried with measurement protocol at first, but it doesn't work if you're not using the API or the SDK together with it. So I needed to find something that would create a lot of data consistently and that it would look like you could pull a report out of it and doesn't completely look crazy. And one thing led to the other, and I ended up creating a whole script that automates this and assigns even a specific probability for a conversion to happen based on the campaign or the acquisition source. So now we do have a demo data set. We're using it for BigQuery learning, for instance. And I also do all kinds of experiments. One more thing that I need to add, if you want now, you can show the campaigns, Juliana. I'm sorry, yeah. I fixed it on the way because
This is the demo.
I made the script run without it.
Is the demo effect, Elena, because obviously, you know, when you're trying to do this live, it's always going to be like this. So let's give this bad boy. Let's see where the campaigns are coming.
Now they should come in. Like, let's see if that happens.
Oh, there you go. See. Sometimes you just have to have a bit of patience. Sometimes you just have to, you know, oil it a bit. But yeah, like I mean, obviously, this is a tool that you know, kind of like showcases like real world type of traffic. So real world type of traffic is not going to be instant. It's taking time. So again, this is a live demo, and as you can see now, we're seeing also, besides devices, locations, we're also going to see campaigns. So Elena's coming here from paid social. I wish people would come to my blog from paid social, but I don't have Facebook money, Elena. I don't have Facebook.
Oh, try the campaign name. I want to be bold.
You want me to put the campaign name? Let's see.
Yeah, I put Easter eggs for you, so you can show how to add it there.
Okay, let's see. Let me put a table, a flat table, and then let's see. We want to see campaign name, and let's see campaign name. Boom. And we're just gonna drop it here, and then let's also put conversions, school conversions as a metric. And then let's click save. Let's see, it's right here. Social fairy code mother is here. There we go. That's cute.
Yes, I wanted a nice Easter egg for you.
Oh, thank you, Bella. That's very nice. But yes, so guys, yeah, this is how the campaigns is looking like. So Elena, if anyone wants right now to go ahead and use your solution, how they can do that?
All right. So actually, you know what? Let me share my screen again and show them. There's a lot of stuff going on my screen right now, but let's just do it anyways. Hopefully. Okay. Here. All right. So first thing first, over here, this is on GitHub. You're going to find all the code that you need and a little bit more. So the web playground, you have two versions of it. This is a fake website if you want to use it. It works really well with the default setup of the automation script. And then you have also two versions of the script that you just saw running that I made for Juliana. So you have one that works with the MAMP hosted website, and the other one this one works really well with the HTML website hosted on MAMP, which is this one, and this one works with any website. And it is set up for this Flask website. Sorry, a little technical jargon. Forgive me for that. So, long story short, this is, I would say, the most updated, most advanced script. You can use this one to download it and adapt it to your own website. So, what you want to do to adapt it to your own website is to change the content of the demo input to JSON. So you want to change the base URL with the URL of your website. You want to change the script path with whatever path you place your code in. And then this is only if you use my dummy website. You want to change this with your GA ID. What this does is it helps with setting cookies and simulate returning users. So if you have your own website, you might want to copy the script that I have on mine and put it into yours. Or if you have a real website, maybe just skip this part.
So for Piwik PRO, what did you change? What would they change for Piwik PRO instead of the measurement ID?
So for Piwik PRO, I need to do my own research on how to recreate the cookies because the cookies, they have a name, but they also have an ID attached to it. And I need to understand if it's a timestamp or what else. The reasoning behind it is that you set the cookie that recognizes the user. So in my case, the GA cookie, but it could be the Piwik PRO cookie instead. You set that cookie before the config tag of that vendor has the chance to fire. So then when it does fire, it finds a cookie and it goes, oh, okay, the user has been here already. Mm-hmm. I recognize it is a returning user. And what I do is I save the cookies in a separate file, and then I pick from that file randomically to save a cookie and simulate a returning user.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So for Piwik PRO, one could use pretty much the same mechanism. They only need to reconstruct the cookie the same way. It's possible that just like the GA cookie, the ID that it's after the Piwik PRO device IDs is the measurement ID. So these I need for the returning user because cookies in GA are GA underscore name of the measurement ID. I'm not sure, but I think it could be the same for Piwik PRO, that the ID associated with your property here is the same that get attached. So I would advise to study a little bit around how the cookie is set and try to replicate in the same fashion. In my case, what I did for now is just to implement Piwik PRO on my website and choose not to implement returning users yet. I still have a good amount of data to work with, only new users, but still it can be used for other kind of analysis, like for instance on event data. And if you want to change the way it behaves, you want to change these percentages over here. So for instance, over here, these are the HTML, CSS identifiers of the accept and denial on the cookie banner on my website. So when I had to do it for your website, Juliana, what I did was change this allow all button with the class of your own cookie banner. And in our latest run, I changed this to 100 and 0. So every user gave consent because I wanted to get as much data as possible. But if you change it to 70-30, then 30% of users will deny consent and 70% will give it. The same for browser distribution, source distribution, and device distribution. And then you have a conversion rate by source. This is what makes it even more realistic. So you not only you can specify the distribution of dimensions, but you can also say, if the dimension chosen is, let's say, paid media, I want that session to have a 40% chance to end up in a conversion, which I know this is pretty unrealistic. On my demo website, I have a conversion rate for purchase of 40%. Isn't that great for paid media? I mean,
I wish I would have. I don't even have traffic, Elena. Thanks to you, I have traffic.
Oh yeah, in the past days you had so much traffic because I was trying to improve the script and make it a bit better. Yeah.
In my defense, my servers were down since the 14th of September and I didn't notice, so oops.
I noticed, you know, it
Yeah,
was a blessing in disguise
yeah, you were
with this work.
awesome.
Just a final quick comment. If you need instructions on how to do this, go to the README file and you will find fair instructions. And also the code is commented,
And
fairly
also they
commented.
can reach out to you on LinkedIn, right?
Absolutely.
There you go. See,
Do reach out.
bam, bam. Awesome. Well, this was our session. We're very excited to be here at Piwik Pro Day. If you have any questions for us, you can write them right now in the QA in the comment section there that Martin probably has for you. And alternatively, you can reach out to us on LinkedIn. But if you have technical questions about this, definitely do not reach out to me. It's not, I won't be able to help you. But if you want to learn more about how to strategize about your dashboard and how you can build it in Piwik Pro, then definitely you should come to me for that. Well, Elena, thank you. Like this was fun. I'm always excited to be in the same space with you. Just happy to be here, and thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Juliana, and thank you, Piwik Pro, for giving us the space.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye.